Hello and welcome to another Demis Helen tutorial. We are going to be looking at Oriental Express 2018. This is a track from 2013 and there was two reasons why I never finished this track. And those reasons are some VSTs didn't work and I didn't know how to have a get around for making them work. Obviously got them working now, it just kind of got forgotten. And secondly, my production level, it wasn't as great as it is now from learning a lot of stuff from doing this channel with you guys. So I feel I'm at a better stage now to complete this track and set myself a target to release this before Christmas. So how many days have I got? It's the 13th today I'm recording. So yeah, not too long. So we're going to cover just on a couple of these videos, I'll just go through what I am tweaking, what it sounds like, listening to the original and just seeing where we were at before and after. So there's a few issues that I've run into. As you can see, nothing is named. I've just started naming these things. Yeah, like here I was using Metrum. Not really a fan of it anymore, so I've loaded Battery 4 and yeah, that's my sidechain channel. I've just kind of muted that for now and put some Nicky Romero sidechain on there instead, using Kickstart just to kind of get me up to speed. Also, we have an issue where all the samples were missing out of this track here, which was kind of the iconic part, which was this with a lot of delay. So we'll have a listen to the original so we can see what it sounds like and we'll recreate everything there. Looks like I had a kick drum here originally underpinning the Metrum kick. So I'd have had the click from, I'd have had the body from Metrum and then the click from Battery. Not doing that now because Battery just didn't load anything up. So I've kind of gone back to starters with that one. Yeah, and everything else is unnamed, but I recognised where things are. Yeah, that's it. I was missing some samples down here as well. As you can see, they're missing over here. It won't find them. For some reason, the sample pack's not on my hard drive anymore. So I'll have to try and re-download them at a later date. But I'm just going to replace them anyway with some newer ones, which I have done already. But yeah, let's find the original mix on here. So I think it's in my Dropbox. So we'll just open this up. I am just going to put these on. Okie dokie, right. So if we search for Oriental Express. Alright, okay. There, version 5 master. Let's just have a bit of a cringy look at this. So we have a pan pipe in there. That's something that we're missing. And a delay on that metallic sound there. So if you listen to the start of here. Right, so we're missing a lot of processing on there. So we can easily amend that. And then it's these clicks here. So let's just have a look a little bit further into it. We're also missing the train noise, the horn. So I'll have to re-find something that is similar fitting. And then we have this woodblock click somewhere. There. If you listen in the background, just like a bit of a roll. So it has quite a quick reverb on there. No, it actually starts. Where does it start here? There. So I've found a sound that is very similar. It might even be the original sound I used. So we've got that to edit. So there's a fade out there, and if we look at the actual fade out here, let's just unsole everything. Oh, so it just still fade out. Right, so yeah, it still fades out. Just a little bit of tweaking to do. Obviously, I've had a go at mastering back in 2013, so that's why that track sounds a little bit brighter and nicer in some parts. The rest of it is not too good. And then we have balancing issues at this section here, where we have all the synths. So I've balanced them a little bit better now. And just put a little bit more depth under there. And then I had problems with this piano. So it sounds a little bit better seated in there now. Before I was over compressing things, not quite understanding what I was doing with the piano there. The way I've made this a little bit thicker at this section is if we look at this offbeat bass, yep, here, it was up here. So if we just transpose that up, you can hear it's a little bit too high, and it's because I couldn't process it when it was lower, because it just made it all muddy. So now I've balanced it a bit better. We have this. Sounds really meaty now. And that's what we want. Everything else is doing the kind of the mids and upwards in terms of filling the space, and the low end wasn't working with the bass. There wasn't any low end, so there we are, we have it. All right, so let's take a look at the Woodblock sound first, which is in this section here. Let's just zoom in there. It's having a real bad time trying to process this. Where are we? It's this one, isn't it? MIDI 4. Alright, so I've already sent the Woodblock here, so let's load up delay. It's very similar to that. Let's just have... Okay, maybe we had... I thought it'd have been a ping pong. It must have been a stereo delay, so let's discard that for a second. Let's just put it to 4s. Right, so it's definitely 8ths. And we had a lot more feedback. I think we'd have had a lot less low repeating. And I'd have probably put the mix up maybe a bit more. Yeah, definitely. Let's get that feedback going. Let's just turn it down to around 84. Down and down again. Okay, so we've got something very similar. It's not as good at the moment. Let's just get rid of some of the lower end. All right, we're just going to give it a bit of a boost here to about +3. Just give it a nice curve. Okay, let's just have a listen there. I might even use the OTT on this one, just to really overemphasize everything there. Let's just give it a shot. So don't forget, this is free on the Exfa website. Bit of upwards compression. Let's just have a listen to in context there with the rest of the track. Okay, let's just... Let's just turn that off. Okay, what we'll do is we'll add some sausage fat now. We'll give it a bit more beef. So we're just got to watch it for it clipping here. Okay, let's just turn that up again. I'm just basing this off that it's not the same sound. It's not going to sound exactly the same. Okay, so we've got that there for reference. I can revisit that. So we've got somewhere a little bit closer with that. So the same again, we need it on this section here, which is coming from my... See, it's got stereo delay on there. See, again, let's listen to the reference track here. So, not quite working that one out. Let's have a... It's a bit of an odd one, this. I'm just going to have a mess around here. So maybe it is just a 2. It's not a great likeness, really. It's a good start, so we'll leave it at that for a second. So we can be processing that forever and ever. Okay, so let's just see what we've got going on here, because I hadn't actually looked at this channel. All right, so we've got Vengeance multiband. Let's just delete that for a second. Okay, so I've got some frequencies out. I'll leave that there for now. Let's just turn up the size. All right. Again, this could be one for... It's a nice steady sound. And now we have too much. So that's got a better decay on it, so... Alright, so the reverb here is just a little bit excessive. Alright, wrong one. This is 3 and 4. We'll just balance it out a little bit. So the input gain is a little bit up. I've just, this, because basically depth is like your mix knob for this, so half and half. So you get a bit of the original dynamic and the process dynamic there. Okay, so when we get to here, if anything, this sounds a little bit over compressed. Let's just mix some of the original into there. That sounds a bit better. Much better. It flows a little bit better. It's just a bit too over compressed there. We're going to make this stand out a little bit more. So, oh, we've got Vengeance. Right, we'll leave it for now. What have we got on here? Pro Q2, so I've done the cutoff. Probably just give it a bit more volume. And we have a ARP here. Another snare roll into the main section here. This starts to add the seriousness. And where are we here? So I've done a little bit of work on this already. Oh, we're a bit close there. I'll work on the reverb on that one. But you can see these little tweaks are setting these little sections in place so we can go back to them and make them work better. You can hear the wood blocks a little bit too loud. Let's just balance that there whilst it's playing. Then we are missing a sound here, so I'll search for that one. And then here is the main melody. I'm just going to look at... just going to call this Hall Kick down here. Again, we should have had that on there. And then from here it's not too bad. Right, this is where we're missing the kick roll, because we have a shorter kick here. So we have the kick drum there. This is battery 4, I think. So we'll just put the kick rolls in there. If we actually look at battery here. Damn, I must have had a lot of stuff going on in this track originally, because this is super, super, super slow. Right. So let's just look on here where... Right, I'm just going to copy that to there. Use the decay. Okay, we'll just wait for this to come back. There we are. Maybe a little bit longer. Let's just have a look how far up we are from the original kick drum. So we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we should be here. Let's have a bit more here. So we've got the general idea there. This isn't going to be the final kick. Starting to come together now. We need to put a bit of side chain on that, a little bit more than what's on it. Right, I'll sort that out after. There's a little bit too much hat coming through, so I'll have to do a bit of EQing on that. Okay, we're going to have these a little bit, bit more present. So synth mix here. Okay. Sounds good. All right, so we do have some direction now on that track. There's quite a few bits and bobs to do. I'm going to record these videos up to Christmas. They will be uploading alongside other videos. There are a few of you that aren't enjoying the track series, so it's only the few. A lot of you do learn stuff from this, so I am going to upload additional content as well. Like the previous video was about is Vanguard still usable, and I want to look at that in a little bit more depth at some point, so we will look into that. But I'll do some other tutorials on like how to make sure you can. I might even do an updated trance based video, because there's so many views, so many comments coming in from my old trance based videos, and I can do a lot better now. So one of those might come up, but I really need to work hard on that one. But I think other things is I'm going to go through the REFX Nexus content that's been released for free up to Christmas on the calendar. So I get everything from that every year. So I might do something with that, which is what I mentioned on Facebook. I will do a track with that. But whether I record it, I don't know. But we'll see what the sounds are first, because I haven't even looked. And then we'll look through some other plugins. I will do some more reviews on there. And I know quite a few of you have heavily requested VPS, is it? The Vengeance plugin. I've been wanting to get it for quite a while, so I'm going to look into getting that, and also Cubase 10, and look over some of them features, because I'm still on 8.5, I think. But I have no reason to upgrade at the moment, but I might do it if you guys want to see something like that. So thank you very much for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Hope you've seen a good insight into how I'm editing a track from quite some years ago. It's definitely something I don't do very often. Alright, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.